Hello everybody, Doki Doki here. I'm over there at Doki Doki Literature Club. Left off. We gotta go make another poem. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly, it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, no, I don't hate them.
I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd be good friends with you.
You know, Kyo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay!
Yeah. Let's do this! Alright. Yeah, okay. Tenacious. Yeah, she likes really big words. Existence. Controllable. Vitality. Extraordinary. Damn it! Secretive. Wrath. Nibble. Heaven sent. Damn it! Disarray? Essence. Tragedy. Damn it! Cage? Yes! Entropy! Judgment! Philosophy! Yes! Mostly her! Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Kyo!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in the club room. So whether you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money and that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Good!
Eh?
No. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Your face is always in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just... something in my book. Yuri? Tell Kyo to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Did I just... I didn't mean that.
I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you can think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad and I have to seek the resolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing you to the club here before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Ah! Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes.
That was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha ha ha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Cheese. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? What do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez.
I get it!
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. That bitch!
Hey!
Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Back. Monica! Can you chill Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I don't know about that, Yuri.
That's true. Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry! I'm super sorry! There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club after her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed!
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall.
Fun and go away!
To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You'd have to hear the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn to play piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica!
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kyo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sarah's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has settled down. So Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet, as per usual. Hey, Yuri? I suddenly noticed that Yuri was reading a different book than the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's! Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here even better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind of with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this into the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Are you saying she is not elegant? You fucker. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to go make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling up the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Kyo in club activities? Mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Kyo. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Ooh, is she getting a little possessive? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Kyo, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. We can't always hide them in a way. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Yo, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Kyo, do you like the oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Kyo. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kyo, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Gee, I wonder why. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it goes well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. And as if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always so cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's more than I can handle. Boner. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to make sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She's so pretty. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips. Now this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here! I apprehensively just boop, apprehensively place a chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Kyo... Sorry! I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Yo, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we easily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, of course, Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Yo. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know. It's fine. Take your time.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. You ain't got friends, buddy. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah. I do. If it's with you.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife as the symptom. My bread. The bread. My hungry curiosity. The raccoon. An urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects on the light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens off the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood. Classic flavoring. Palavonian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't even begin to imagine what this poem's about.
That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people might make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Kyo?
Well, yes. Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone here has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Kyo.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really.
Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. I'm gonna save. Meep. Because, yeah, we still got some time left, but, might as well. So next time we're gonna show our poem to everybody else. And Monica seems to be a bit iffy. If you don't mind me saying so myself. I think just everyone's really jealous and wanting to be with me, honestly. Woo! So, we're gonna try to impress Yuri more. Yay! So, have a good day, everybody. Bye!